See the Matrix. Feel like Neo.
Smacking Trey, oh, smacking Trey, oh, smacking Trey, oh, smacking Trey, oh.
He worked for Complex. Complex had all that shit, but he was getting the salary. Once he left, then he had the salary to get the whole setup.
Well, no, he got another deal with somebody. That's what that was.
I'm saying he still had to have the money.
No. Somebody paid for all that. You know that's how that work. That iHeart shit. That's how that be.
We saying the same thing essentially, but he had to move up to that shit.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm on Dre, L-E-M-O-N-T.
Mac Julian.
And this is the Mac and Dre Show. We got a good one for you today. We sure appreciate everybody who watches the show. We really do. But we got to get them subs up. We got to get those likes up. We got to get those comments up. Help us out. I believe our last episode had some technical difficulties.
Correct.
And
we have technical difficulties.
We are straightening that out. Please excuse us, because we like to bring y'all quality entertainment. But today we're talking about Gucci Mane dropping the Pooh Shiesty album. And it's actually a bit of contention with me and my brother about how this went down. Now, on my side of it, as I see it, I was thinking of it like Gucci's a real dude to not be fazed by everything that happened and still go get his money by dropping this dude's album. Now, mind you, I heard some of it. It's good. It's good. He got a song called Last Man Breathing. It's nice, man. I sat there and listened to the little excerpt a couple times. It's really, really, really super dope. So I'm like, the streams and whatever, the radio play and everything gonna go nuts. So, and there's a lot of bread gonna come in on that record. So I felt like smart on Gucci's part to still profit off of the situation, despite him probably having some major beef with dude. But what you got to say about that?
That's just business. It really ain't got nothing to do with how he feel personally about what happened. Because it's business. He got to get paid. Pooh Shiesty got to get paid. Atlantic, who they fucking with, got to get paid.
I want to hear the argument that you was making when we were talking about it off air.
The argument what I was making is he can't use his feelings to just try to cut something off because they still got a deal with Atlantic. So they still on the hook with Atlantic.
Do you want me to help you with what you said to me?
Well, what I said?
You said that this ain't about Gucci, this is about Atlantic. Atlantic is making him or telling them to drop this stuff because they got to make the money. Because Gucci is just a middleman in between that artist and Atlantic. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah.
So go with that.
That's what I said, but it's like this here. Anybody, folks who in the business know he can't just, he can say, I ain't finna put this shit out. Goddamn, fuck this shit. This nigga tried to rob me, whatever. But no, it don't work like that.
No, but the world, well, not the world, but whatever. Everybody been online going crazy on how they love it that Gucci is doing this because they thought that he would shelve this guy, close him down, shut the lights off on him. But that ain't what he doing.
Yeah, it ain't about none of that type shit. I guess it might look good for him to do that in the eyes of the people who ain't exposed to the music business, who don't know what the fuck going on. Record companies do shit like that all the time. They could be beefing. They could be beefing with whoever the artist is, and still drop some shit because they gonna make the money.
Artists done came in there and tore up the whole office, and they still dropped the nigga, right?
Yeah, so they still gonna do the shit. All they saying is just business. It's not personal. That's it.
No, but look, from my perspective, I'm looking at it like this. you done came up in there and made this video like you punking him, you got guns, you got all these goons, all of this bullshit to get out of a contract, which is completely not gonna fly in a court of law. All he got to say is y'all had guns and you intimidated him to sign that whatever contract that was, and it's automatically null and void. But you were saying what he should have done, Pooh Shiesty that is. Going back to that.
He should have went to the meeting, renegotiated his contract, because the single he put out when he got out of jail was already doing super numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So all he had to do was go in and say, man, I ain't happy with what I got. Let's renegotiate before I drop this album, and let's get my numbers up to where I think they should be.
Mm-hmm.
He would have been out of jail when the album dropped, waiting on his checks to come, which would have been higher than what they going to be now while he in jail. Because now he has no negotiation power whatsoever now.
Now I'm wondering if this whole thing transpired before Drake did his 3-album drop, and we all know that his
robbery.
Yeah. When he went in there with Gucci. The reason why I'm asking that is because if he knew how Drake handled it, Drake was under some situation he wasn't happy with, so he drops everything required of him at one time. What if he knew that then, and he could have dropped all these albums, and then he could have walked away a free man?
But we don't know how many album deal he got though. We don't know that.
You know, we don't. But I was just that just kind of popped in my head right there. I was wondering, like, did you see that the way Drake handled it? It was perfect. I owe you 3 albums.
Drake knew how many more albums he had to do, and he handled it like he's supposed to handle it.
Do you understand, like, just on the sidebar, jumping off this Pooh Shiesty thing, they say Drake's 3 albums is all over the Billboard 100. Like, all over it.
Top 50.
All over the top 50. Man, that dude, damn, that's crazy. That's something special. Sorry, y'all. That just jumped in my head, but I want to get back to something else. Pooh Shiesty put out a record called Last Man Breathing. And in this record, he says, it's hard to be a rapper and a killer at the same time. Why do our young people talk like this crazy shit? Why do they do that? Why do they do that? Don't they know the feds is listening? Don't they know? Why do they... I'm trying to give them some artistic value to what they're doing. But you can see that his mentality is supposedly in the street, and he can't balance that. Not now knowing that he's elevated from the street. It's no victory to be sitting in a fucking jail cell right now. That's terrible, man. Are you kidding me?
Man, okay. I'll just say this. From the early 90s is when these record executives put the ball rolling so they can have a nigga like Pooh Shiesty.
Definitely.
You see what I'm saying? So they already had the ball rolling so they can have rap just turn into nothing but criminal behavior, so black people can be looked as that, criminal behavior. So once it get up to 2026, you will have actual criminals. He's an actual criminal since he was little. So it's not nothing he finna stop doing, because that's all he know is being a criminal. Even though he got popularity, he can rap, the shit sound good on beats, but this is what they engineered. And they engineered people to like the shit. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't nothing you can do to try to, we can overanalyze the shit if we want to, but the simple fact is, this is what they created so we could goddamn find out that this type of shit is relevant, this type of shit is accepted, and this type of shit is kind of looked at as, oh, this is what it is to be a rapper, which it's really not. Like rappers are more than just criminals. Rappers didn't start out as criminals. Rappers was a part of the criminal element, not the whole fucking element.
Or they definitely rapped about what they saw, but they weren't doing that. But now it's a bar when you say I did that, or that's what I am. Crazy as that sounds. But you know what I think so cool though, like, or so uncool about it, is that he's in this situation, Pooh Shiesty that is. And when y'all hear this new record, it's really good. I mean, it's good. And I'm not the biggest rap fan because I don't like to hear murder talk and all that kind of stuff. I really don't like that. But this record, when I heard it, it's really good.
So what made it sound good?
His lyrics was good. Like that's why I always try to give an artist a little bit of time. I might hit them at first and be like, I don't know what that is. But I know that they're going to get better and better. They got time. They got money now. Now they can sit in the lab, or even they got ghostwriters or people, their homies, everybody contributing to make this thing sound good. But that record, when you hear Last Man Breathing, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. Because it's better than everything he did before. It's really, really good. Like, I really like that record. I was like, God damn, that shit, that's hard. Just like how Glorilla, when I first heard her, I was like, F and F. I was like, But then every record that girl dropped after that record, it was just out of here, man. I really love her now. Like, I'm like, I ain't got no problem with the girl rap if it's Glorilla or if it's Meg Thee Stallion. Some of that stuff, I don't like, but when they talk, that crazy shit, but I get it. Niggas talked a whole bunch of stuff about women in their records. So when it's women's turn now, I ain't mad at you. I just want you to put it together well, intelligently. Cardi B does that very well. But I'm sure these people have teams around them to help them do this stuff, you know what I'm saying? But whatever it is, I just thought that Pooh Shiesty could have turned his whole life around. He already did them, 5 years? But I bet you that the 5 years was some kind of a agreement, because he's like on parole or probation or something of that nature. Now with this, he's gonna get the rest of the charges for the shit he did at first, and then he's gonna get all these charges. I mean, this guy might be looking at a 20 ball, man. He might be looking at a 20 ball straight up.
Mac World.